Chrissie Swan Show.
I mean, I feel like I just need to stop down. Hello, Jack, by the way.
Good afternoon, Swanee. Happy Friday.
And say, everyone, have a big deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, because the insanity of this time of year has officially overtaken more people than I would like to admit that I've had to deal with.
Yeah.
Just breathe. It's all right. It's going to come around. Christmas is going to be gorgeous. You're going to get everything done. Please don't lose your mind today.
And don't just breathe, actually enjoy it. Enjoy the madness of it all.
That's it. Every day a new adventure, am I right?
Lap it up.
In fact, can't wait to hear from you, and I'm going to be a soothing presence for you today. 13 24 10, give us a call and say g'day. Let's talk about the weekend. Let's take our focus away from wrapping and buying and shopping and organising the ham. What are you doing this weekend? Let's bring it back.
What are you doing this week?
Well, I'm very excited because, you know, it was Leo, my firstborn son's 16th birthday a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I put it off because we were busy. Sunday, I am doing a Middle Eastern feast because that's his favourite cuisine. And he is a bit of a shah, you know.
Epic.
A bit of a sheikh.
He absolutely is.
Yes, and I'm really excited about it because, you know, I love a little event, you know.
Yeah, and your little backyard area there is perfect.
It's good.
For a lunch like that.
Which reminds me, I've got to put on the to-do list, rip the trestle tables out of the garage.
Absolutely. I mean, can we make Leo do that?
Are you joking? He doesn't do anything. What have you got on for the weekend?
I've got my beautiful friend Grace Silvani's 30th.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so that'll be a lot of fun. At a bowls club. I actually love a party at a bowls club.
And she's just had a baby,
She
hasn't
has,
she?
baby Charlie.
That is a perfect location for a 30-year-old with a new baby.
Absolutely.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
It is Friday and I can't wait to hear from you.
Chrissie's Say G'day.
Yeah, 13 24 10, talk to me and talk to Jack and tell us what you've got on for the weekend. I'm excited because, as I mentioned, Middle Eastern feast for my 16-year-old.
How yum.
I haven't decided on whether or not I'm going to do another surprise during it. I'll tell you off air because I don't want anyone to hear that's coming to the event.
Like a food surprise?
No, a person surprise.
Oh, okay. Hey, speaking of food and cooking, Swanee, everyone that gets on air and say g'day today is going to get a Smart Sense blender combo from Nutribullet, the #1 personal blender brand
Can I
in
tell
the
you,
world.
the engine on that thing is crazy. It'll mow your lawn. Hello, Lani.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, it's Friday. So good. What are you excited about for the weekend?
Well, I'm actually heading up to the Gold Coast tonight because my daughter's competing at the cheerleading nationals.
Well, listen, this is good stuff. I love the Gold Coast. Do you spend much time there?
Not really, no. We haven't been we go every second year for cheer, but other than that, not really. No.
Okay, where are you staying?
I guess that's all right.
Where are you staying? Can I give you some
Broadbeach.
tips? Broadbeach, fabulous. I don't even need to give you tips. Anywhere is good for coffee and breakfast from
Absolutely.
Broadbeach.
Hey, Lani, can I ask, when I was a kid and I was a dancer, my sister and I were obsessed with Bring It On, which was obviously based on cheerleading. Do kids still watch that now or no?
My daughters do, but I guess, you know, they do cheer and that's
They're
why
into
they
it.
love it. But
Great
I
film.
mean, I love it too.
How good is it?
How did they get into cheerleading? I'm so interested, Lani.
I guess it's just getting bigger, and
Yeah.
you know, my daughter, she was I think 6 or 7 at the time. She's now almost 13, and she just started when she was that young, and she's still going.
I love it.
Good on her. Hey, Lani, a Smart Sense blender combo from Nutribullet is on its way to
You're
you.
going to love that. Hey, Natty, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good, you've got a busy weekend ahead with the little people.
Yes, I do.
What is it?
All kids' parties this weekend, 2 of them.
You're not hosting, you're just mum's taxi getting them around?
Correct.
Yeah.
Will there at least be booze there for you, Nat?
No, one's at Flip Out and one's at a park, so
Well, that's
I
pretty
doubt it.
good. Do you just drop and go, or are they not that old yet?
no, they're not that old yet. Kindergarten.
I tell you what, Nat, it's coming and it is sweet. The drop and go, the best.
Leg it. A Smart
Oh,
Sense
that's
blender
fantastic.
combo from Nutribullet on its way to you as well, Nat.
And let's finish with you, Stephanie. Hello.
Hello. How are you guys?
Yeah, looks so
Good.
good. What's on your to-do list for the weekend, Steph?
Well, got a lot to do this weekend. Have not started my Christmas shopping, so need to do that. I have 8 nieces and nephews, lot to get done, not a lot of time.
It's a shame. Do any of your nieces and nephews like blending things? Because we've got a Nutribullet blender for you.
Oh, yes, one of them would love that.
Done.
Get them to make you a margarita in it,
Yes.
Steph. You'll be the best auntie.
Well, now Chris Christmas Day is definitely sorted. Drinks and presents, done.
Absolutely.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Get a free Shane Warne Legacy Heart Test with Sisu at Priceline. This self-service test can check your blood pressure, heart rate, diabetes risk, BMI, and more. Plus, receive a free heart age estimate with results in as little as 4 minutes.
Tracking your health is easy at Priceline.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Talking about amicable splits. It's very unusual. I mean, obviously, when people break up, they can't stand each other's guts most of the time. And there's a lot of animosity. But Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin are showing us how it's done. And right from the get-go, remember when they split up, I don't know what year it was, but they were the first to coin that phrase conscious uncoupling.
That's right.
So, which is a really nice way to say it. They know what they're doing and they are no longer a couple, and that's it.
That is so Gwyneth as well, that
It's
phrase.
so Gwyneth.
I don't think anyone else could use that and I'd be okay with it, but for her, I love it because it's just her.
It's actual perfection. And they've both moved on with new partners, and they were spotted this week enjoying a big family long weekend together at the occasion of their daughter's debut. Which is very
that's
fancy.
right. In Paris. That looked chic, that event.
And also, they're a family. They're always going to be a family.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm obviously speaking so clearly about this is because I'm also enjoying a very amicable separation from the father of my kids. We see each other, talk each other all the time.
Yeah, you're still mates.
No animosity at all. And I'm so surprised most people say, oh, God, I could never do that.
I think you're probably, Swanee, the only person I know that's like that. Like, I've got a lot of friends and, that are just not close with their exes or it's just really horrible, actually, between their ex-partners or
I know. It can get
husbands or wives.
so terrible.
It's really rare.
Yeah, it is rare.
I know. You are in a
a
really beautiful, rare, lucky position. And I think it's nice to also hear that from you and also see people like Gwyneth and Chris Martin.
Yes, and just today, a news story, Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck, who have 3 kids together. I think if you've got kids together...
It keeps it.
Absolutely.
Keeps it nice. Or it's easier to stay
I've
nice.
seen many, many couples break up that have kids that it's absolutely diabolical. But...
It helps.
It certainly helps. And Jennifer... there's an article today saying that she was very encouraging of Ben to work harder at his marriage to Jennifer Lopez.
I mean, she was kidding herself there. Jennifer Lopez is insufferable, but good on Jen Garner for trying.
I got in trouble for being harsh on Barry Cogan. I'll talk to you about that later. Anyway, yes.
From who? Your kids or a listener?
From a listener. I got really chastised. What we want to know, though, because we're getting feedback here that it is a very unusual situation.
Yeah.
13 24 10. Are you in the same magical situation as I am and Gwyneth is and Chris Martin is and Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck, where you're actually friends with your ex? You go on holidays together. It's fine. You have Christmas together. You don't have to swap the kids and not look at each other.
Hey, if
in
you're
the
going
Macca's car park.
If you're going on holidays together, do you reckon you're doing the sex? I do.
Absolutely not.
I do.
No.
Yeah, after a few white wines,
No.
the kids are in bed.
No.
Martin looks over to Kelly and says, "Oi,
No.
one last time, Kel,
No.
for old time's sake."
You have no idea. And I'm going to prove you wrong. 13 24 10. Are you friends with your ex? Proper friends.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
We are talking about being friends with your ex. Just like the very groovy Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin. Geez, they've really shown us how it's done.
And the very groovy Chrissy Swan.
Yes, and the very groovy Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck. I remember when Gwyneth and Chris first consciously uncoupled, everyone was like, we'll see how long this lasts. They're still very good friends.
I mean,
it's working.
He wrote "Fix You" for her when her dad was passing away or had passed away.
I think they were together though then.
They were, but
Yeah.
you could never not like the man, no matter how bad things got. That is an amazing piece of art, that
That
song.
is very true. And goodness just comes out of
Right.
his soul. We've asked you 13 24 10. Have you maintained not even just a civil relationship with your ex? Do you really still like each other and everything's fine? Hi, Cass.
Hello, how are you?
Hi. Your friend is still friends with her ex?
Yeah. So we're 42 now, but when she was 20-ish, 21, she was with a guy and it broke up after about 2 years. And they've continued to stay friends, like very close.
Yeah.
He's had girlfriends, she's had boyfriends, but now she has a new boyfriend who they got together in March, and he's making her have like an ultimatum, basically.
Okay, what is that about? Tell me about how that's working and how your friend feels about it.
Well, she does. I try not to get involved. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like none of my business. So I just listen when they want to talk about it. So I don't want to inject myself.
Hey, by the way, that is a very wise way to go
Nah.
about things.
Boring. Grill them.
No,
I want
never,
the goss.
never give your information,
Nah.
ever opinion. Well, what sort of
really
things?
hard to not grill.
What sort of things is her new boyfriend saying about her friend?
His defence, if I say what he has said, you'll think he's just really possessive, and he's not. I've sort of got to paint a picture. So on their first date, they went on their first date, and they love each other, really, they do. But on the first date, they're sitting there, and she gets a call from her ex, who's her best friend. And anyway, she's like, chatting to this person. Like, gets off the phone. She ends the phone call with "love you," hangs up, and then he goes, "Oh, who was that?" And she goes, "Oh, that's just my ex, but we're still friends." And he goes, "Oh, so you just ended it with "I love you." Oh, that's interesting. And then he looked around her apartment, and there's all these selfies of the two of them on the wall, and picture collages of them, and it's quite a lot. Like, it's a very close
That's a lot.
friendship. It's a lot. Like, I don't know. I couldn't do it either. So anyway,
I know, but I believe her that they're just friends. I do.
I know that I believe it too, because she's my best friend. Like, I believe her endlessly. However, I do put myself in his position where it's a lot.
It is a lot. And also, he doesn't know. You know what I mean? He hasn't been there every day.
No, exactly right. Cass, you get a NutriBullet Flip from NutriBullet, the #1 personal blender brand.
That is a really good dilemma,
world.
actually. I want to talk about that like for the next 17 hours.
Let's finish with Anita. Anita, are you still friends with your ex?
I am, and my husband is still friends with his ex, and he was actually in my ex's wedding party.
Okay, your
Oh my God,
ex's
my head.
wedding party. Okay, so you were married to, say, a guy called Paul. Is that right? No. Your current boyfriend was in your last husband/boyfriend's wedding party.
Yes. So my current husband was in my ex's wedding party because we were all a very good bunch of friends, and we still are. So I'm still friends with my husband's ex, and my husband is still friends with his ex, and we're all in a friendship group.
Anita,
Love it.
on the nights out, do you ever all just chuck the keys in the bowl and jump in bed together?
Never.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's go clicking.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
You might remember, Jack, we were talking a few months ago and we played the trailer for a new film that was coming out called Night Bitch.
Yeah.
With Amy Adams in it, and it looked so interesting. Today's the day it's released here. I
How
can't
exciting.
wait.
It
Yes.
looks like the producers or director went on like an acid trip and made it.
It's most unusual, and I cannot wait to see it. Amy Adams is on the publicity trail, and she sat down with Jimmy Fallon and had a chat. Now she's got late onset Swiftiness, right? So
Got it.
She's 50 and a Swiftie. And she reminisced with Jimmy Fallon about the time a few years ago, before she was a Swiftie, where she ended up at a karaoke bar and Taylor Swift was there and she sang all over her.
Are you jealous?
Yes.
It was at a party after an award show. There was karaoke, and I sang karaoke with Taylor Swift. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking. What song did you
It's good.
sing?
We sang What's Going On.
Wow.
And I may have sang it a little loud. And I'm sure everybody was like, Amy, shut up. Like, we want to hear Taylor sing. And
I would love to hear Taylor Swift singing this.
Right? Do you know who does an unbelievable cover of this?
Who?
Guess.
Pink.
Yep. On her I'm Not Dead to Her. No, you can imagine her in like a white slip dress, barefoot, belting this.
Yes. With cover versions, I like the ones that are done very differently.
Okay.
No shade on Pink, but that's a similar voice.
She sounds similar. Yeah, that's why it worked.
Going back to Taylor Swift, for example. You know Something for Kate, the Australian band? He does, well, but it's a male lead singer, does a brilliant cover of Taylor Swift's Cardigan.
And it's completely different.
It's completely different. Just because it's a man and it's sort of
Yeah.
grunged up a bit, I really like them to sound different.
There's something in that. Again, to Taylor, G Flip's cover of Cruel Summer, I love, and it's very different.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. No shade on Pink, as I said.
If you were to sing with Taylor Swift at karaoke, what are you singing with her? Can't be a Taylor song. If you got to pick another song.
I would sing True by Spandau Ballet. And I know because I've watched so much of Taylor, she's a lyric girl like me.
Yeah, okay.
And she would know all the words I'm telling you right now.
Oh, I want to go and do a karaoke this weekend now.
Yeah, I know. How fun is that?
I probably will.
Adele, she's a genius. I don't think we're going to hear from her for another 15 years. So let's go back, way back. A clip from 18 years ago, filmed by Adele's friend, just like in a living room of her singing, has just been posted. It was the catalyst for us to get to know Adele, because when her friend posted this, the XL Recordings, the record company, saw it and signed her. Have a listen.
You can tell that it's been there for hours.
Sorry, it just reminds me of me and my best friend. Me and my best friend in my bedroom, just, filming each other and carrying on.
Yeah, totally. Did you have MySpace back in the day?
Girls are so great. Of course I did.
Really?
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, how fun curating your top 8 friends and having it be public knowledge.
I know, it's so brutal,
I would
isn't
love
it?
to do that now.
And I feel like you really put in a lot of effort to design.
Yeah, your layout.
Yeah.
It was the best.
God.
This is the Chrissie Swan Show.
Oh, I can smell the weekend from here. Can you, Jack?
Sure can, Swanee.
Very, very exciting. We are going to talk before the end of the show about mispronounced words. You and I are not very kind when it comes to that, but I actually think you're not as kind. I'm much kinder than you are.
No way. You used to host the Spelling Bee.
That doesn't mean that I correct people when they say it wrong.
There's only one word I will correct out loud.
Oh, it's only one?
Only one.
Is it... I'm trying to think of one.
You'll hear it before 4. We'll talk about that before 4.
Is it Biscotti?
No.
Ambience? It's ambience, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's not ambience.
Actually, speaking of ambiences, you haven't had a drink in 5 days and you're going out on Saturday.
I'm going to need one.
You're going to need an ambience.
Hey, Swanee, Drake tickets went on sale today.
Yes.
Everyone has gone nuts for the Anita Max Win tour.
Yes. And what's the good news, Chad?
Before 3 o'clock, a little game that we like to call Mystic Drizzy will be happening. If you are a diehard Drake fan, be listening, because we have a double pass to give away.
I will have a song in my head and you just need to pull it out.
Yeah.
And the tickets are yours.
It's that easy. But next, 13, 24, 10, we're playing Chrissie's Quizzy. If you'd like to strap on a bum bag, and we're going to chuck something fun in there. What about a Mini Max voucher, Swanee?
Oh, yes.
The Chrissie Swan Show. The Chrissie Swan Show.
Let's give away a bum bag.
Chrissie's Quizzy.
I am thrilled to welcome back Libby. Hello, Libby.
Hello.
Because you called earlier this week and you were like, oh, it's my first time and I'm a new listener. And now we're getting you back. We're going to see if you can win this time.
Oh, thank you so much.
And look, let's just be honest. You're going to keep on coming back until you win the prize of the bum bag. Yvonne, hello.
Hello, how are you?
What's your nickname? Do you get Evie?
No, look, my proper name is different. My proper name is Ivona, so Yvonne is the first name.
Where's that from?
Polish.
Polish.
Oh, Polish.
Hey, well, good news for you, ladies. Whoever wins today's Quizzy is going to win the bum bag and a $300 Minimax voucher. This Christmas, Minimax has all your entertaining essentials covered. Shop in-store or online at minimax.com.au.
You're going to love that, ladies. Your names are your buzzers. It's the best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game. And we'll walk away with a Money Can't Buy Chrissie Swan Show bum bag. Question number 1. This week, Spotify released their Spotify Wrapped stats. Who is the most streamed artist globally?
Libby.
Yes, Libby.
Taylor Swift.
It sure is. Question
Taylor
number
Swift.
2. Taylor Swift.
I love that, Libby.
Oh, I'm so excited for Spotify Wrapped.
Do you know what's going to come in number 1 for you?
Anything from the Hamilton soundtrack.
Oh,
Probably
really?
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh, you're so sweet.
We've got ourselves a musical theatre galley.
Yes.
Question number 2.
Definitely.
What does TV station SBS stand for? S for Sam, B for Bob, S for Sam. No one watches it. It is the Special Broadcasting Service. Question number 3. 5 years ago today, Harry Styles released this hit. What's it called?
Libby.
Yes, Libby.
Watermelon sugar.
Oh, no. Oh, honey.
Oh, Libby.
God, it's so good.
Libby, you've already had your guess.
Oh,
Sorry, my friend.
I love this bit. Like a thing on the thing I'll ever do.
All right, question number 4. Currently only Libby is on the scoreboard.
And it is, of course, Adore You. Parmesan, or in America, Parmesan, is a variety of what?
Libby.
Yes, Libby.
Cheese.
It is cheese.
2 points to Libby. Question number 5.
Kate Hudson is the daughter of a famous actress. Who's that? I mean, people might not even know Kate Hudson anymore, let alone her mother.
No.
They don't.
Kate Hudson.
I love Kate Hudson too. The Great Goldie Hawn is her mum.
Question number 6.
Which singer names her albums after the age she was when she wrote and recorded them?
Libby.
Yes, Libby, for the win.
Taylor Swift.
No.
Yvonne, do you know this one?
No, I don't.
It's me, Adele.
It's the great Adele. All right, we're still playing.
Question number 7.
Going into extra time. A young female of what kind of farm animal is called a heifer?
Libby.
Yes, Libby, for the win.
A cow.
It is a cow, my girl. Now you have got $300 to spend at Minimax.
Oh, amazing.
And I'm
Thank
sure
you.
they've got some musical theatre themed stuff there that you could get.
I'll be so happy if
Well
they do.
done. You're a darling.
Congratulations, Libby. And shout out to everyone listening in Perth like Libby. Register via the Nova Player app and you can get involved in Quizzy and stuff.
And I don't know how to say thank you for your time in Polish, Ivona, but thank you.
Hey, next, we are going to be giving away tickets to Drake in Mystic Drizzy. Did you see what we've done there?
Yes, I love it.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
I'm excited because it's Friday. And I've had a thing on my to-do list where that's been bumped and bumped and bumped. And this weekend I'm finally going to
Do a bump.
do it.
Sorry.
No, of caviar. No, I'm not doing any bumps. I'm going to finally, tick this off the list. Do you remember I've been talking about a little bit of interior design for Kit, my 13-year-old's bedroom?
Yes.
So it's been a long process, and I've received all the things that he wanted, poster style.
Yeah.
And you know that I'm mad for laminating.
Yeah, you're obsessed with that Officeworks laminating machine you bought.
It's the best.
And I can't get around it.
I know
because
you're upset.
Your house is going to look like a high school classroom or primary school classroom.
Here's the thing, Jack. Here's the method to my madness. First of all, you haven't ever seen all my laminates, and I brought some in to show you how amazing they are.
Great. I'm thrilled.
Here's the thing. Kids do lots of artwork, and it's very different all the time. I've got 3 kids. When they're 7, it looks one way. When they're 10, it looks another way. I very quickly realised that what Leo, did and gave me at kindy, which I got professionally framed like an idiot because I just didn't know.
No, but I think that then makes it look chic and elevates it.
No, and then nobody wants it in 2 years, and it's been replaced by the Iron Man phase or the Skylanders phase or whatever. So this is a really good hack for parents.
'Cause he lives.
And it's changed my life as well. I've put in some examples for you.
Oh, wow. We're doing Friday show and tell. I mean, I did love Friday show and tell in school. Okay, so first of all...
My name is Chrissie and this is my show and share.
Show and share, she reckons.
That's what they call it now, show and share.
Why not show and tell?
Oh, because telling is, too boastful or something.
Oh, God, I hate 2024.
Okay, you ready? Are you ready for this?
Oh, wow.
It's good, huh?
What is that, a cheetah?
It's a cheetah. It's a pink cheetah. I got it off Temu. It's canvas, right? So what happens is you glue that up or stick it up in the room from the hallway. It just looks like a nice thing.
Yeah.
And then when Peg is sick of this in a year, that has cost me $6 to have done at Officeworks.
But can I just ask, this is going in the kids' room, not in your actual hallway?
Yeah, this is in the
Good,
kids'
so
rooms.
it's interchangeable. Okay, I can get around
That
this
is
then.
in the kids' rooms. And
Yeah.
then that makes way for, the equivalent of the One Direction phase or the
Got it.
Taylor phase or the footy phase. And you're just not spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars. you can give that away to somebody else who wants a pink cheetah or whatever.
Yeah, because we
That's
know in 2
done.
months or when the AFL season starts, that's been replaced with a photo of Dion Prestia.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I haven't done $200 in frame. All right, now, this one is going. That's a retro print in the laundry.
Oh, I was going to ask you what that is. I've never been in one of them.
And then in a laundry, I know. I can smell the state of your.
Oi,
t-shirt.
shut up. Everyone knows that I'm super hygienic and wash non-stop.
I know. And the joke there was that you pay somebody money that you don't have to do your washing. Now, this is, I did this at home. And then what you do is you just trim this off.
Yeah?
That's about 15 cents.
That's a beautiful print, I will say.
See?
Yeah.
And then when you get sick of it, because you get sick of it all the time, you get sick of stuff all the time.
Yeah.
You throw it out.
All right, give me
one more. And then this one. So this is like a little, it's like a temporary installation. So this is the bag that my very scandalous focaccia came to me in when I was in Florence. And I just liked it. And so I laminated it. And then I can put that, it's too shiny. I've got matte since then.
Yeah.
But I can just put that for example, just say this is a vase at home. I could put that behind there and then you can't see. It's just a nice little thing.
Who is that dude on it, though?
That's the focaccia guy from L'Antico Veneo.
Did you guys
Did
you guys hook up?
With that guy?
Yeah. Why do you want a photo of him laminated?
Because it was a really good focaccia. That's the bag it came in.
I reckon he'd have a good focaccia.
You're an idiot. But can I get a pass for this, please?
Yeah, you can.
And now it's laminate.
All right.
See?
When does this hyperfixation end?
Friday week. You smart ass. What's next?
Hey, next we're playing Mystic Drizzy, Swanee, 13-24-10.
Yes.
If you are a die-hard Drake fan, because we have a double pass to the Anika Max Win Tour.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
It's been a very exciting day for Drake fans.
Mystic Drizzy.
Ooh, you've heard of Mystic Chrissie. We now give you Mystic Drizzy.
Get it? Because Drake's nickname's Drizzy?
Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot.
Now, Swanee, we haven't played this game since Mystic Pinky.
Yes.
With Pink. So what happens here? We have some die-hard Drake fans on the line.
Yes.
And Mystic Drizzy over here is going to write down the name of a Drizzy song she's thinking of.
Yes.
And our callers need to guess the name and be a little bit mystic as well that Mystic Drizzy is thinking of the song.
Yes, specifically, I'm not giving you my favourite song or your favourite song. I'm not guessing. I'm just going to put one in my head and you have to pluck it out. And if you do, you're off to see Drake.
You are in his Anita Max Win Tour. He added a fourth show in Sydney yesterday afternoon. Tickets went on sale at midday today, I believe. He's playing live in Australia in arenas in February 2025. That's in 2 months. Tickets are on sale now. Head to livenation.com.au for details.
Are you going to go to this?
Yeah, but I didn't buy tickets, so I'm just going to hope for the best with the label and stuff when he comes. So let's start.
Who have we got, Jack?
With Henry.
Hello, Henry.
Hello, Chrissie. How are you doing?
Good, mate. First things first is I'm going to show Jack the song that I've thought of, okay?
Show it to me, Swanee.
Just for proof. Oh, no, sorry, wrong one.
That was a profanity.
Okay, I'm showing you this. All right, you've got that in your head?
Okay, yeah, and show the camera
We're
so
proving.
Marco can see it. Okay, so she's written down the song she's thinking of, Henry.
And I'm going to sing it in my head in case you can pick up on it.
But not out loud.
No, never out loud.
Okay, Henry, what is your guess?
What
Chrissie,
is it?
I think it might be Knife Talk.
Wow, Henry's a proper fan because Knife Talk's an album track. What album's that off, Henry?
Certified Lover Boy.
Oh, wow, you are a big fan.
Damn.
It's a grave error because you know that I've never heard of that song and probably never listened to an entire album. So
sorry, Henry, and good luck getting tickets, mate. Mate, he's a proper fan. I feel bad.
I'm so sorry, Henry. God.
Have a beautiful weekend, Henry.
All right, Mel, you understand what the rules are here. You have to think of what I would be thinking of.
Hello?
Are you there?
Yes, hello.
Oh, you weren't even talking to me
Hi,
then, and I was,
Chrissie.
hi, Nelly.
Hi, gorgeous.
I was just explaining the entire rules of the game to you, and you were talking to somebody else. Okay, so you need to guess what is in my head, Mel. Okay.
Mystic Drizzy's head.
Mystic Drizzy. Got it? What song am I thinking of?
God's Plan.
I'm sorry, Mel. Say that again.
God's Plan.
Yes, Mel?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my God! That is awesome!
Mel, did you feel me willing you to get that right?
Dude, it's God's plan that I felt it's God's plan that I go to Drake.
You are amazing.
Congratulations, Mel. Global superstar Drake, live in Australia, Feb next year. Head to
Thank you so
livenation.com.au. Have the best weekend.
My God,
Thank you so much. You too, guys.
You are a vibe, Mel.
Oh, thank you.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Jack is chomping at the bit to get out of here because it's weekend, baby.
And I haven't had a drink for 5 days.
Oh, my God. Put my number
On my arm.
on your arm and I will see you tonight in hospital. Let's do this.
Chrissie's clickbait.
That's the problem with going cold turkey a little bit.
It is, because tomorrow at my mate Grace's 30th, I will be on.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
it funny that a break for me, though, is 5 days? Like, how absurd.
That is a significant break for a young man. I remember when I used to do you remember the 40-hour famine? Is it
Yeah.
even still around? We used to do that every year.
I did it at school every year.
Yeah, and
Skinny.
40 hours 40 hours is so long.
Yeah.
My God. And I was just starving and I would look at the clock until, I'd time it so that I slept for most of the 40 hours.
Yeah.
And then around dinner time, it was time to get on it again. But I did exactly the same thing. 40 hours of no eating. The amount of food I would stuff in my face, like I would have tubs of tara masala and whole chicken breast fillets and crazy,
Yeah.
sick.
That's
going to be you.
Tomorrow.
Correct. Now, we are talking about the most mispronounced words of 2024. And my article has slipped onto the floor there.
Here's mine.
And there is a picture of Barry Keoghan with his piggy eyes.
His little piggy eyes.
The newly single Barry Keoghan. Well, is he? Because he's with that TikTok girl.
Brecky.
I mean, you just want to... If I had her name, I would never leave the house unless my T-shirt had a picture of a bacon rasher and 2 eggs on it. And then when somebody says to me, what's your name, I just point to my T-shirt.
Point to it.
So here are the most mispronounced words of 2024. Barry Keoghan has come in.
We've always said that correctly because it's Keoghan.
And what do people say? Keegan, what do they say? Kogan?
Keoghan. I've heard Keoghan before.
Keoghan, I've heard?
Yes, yeah.
It
Keoghan.
could technically be Keoghan, depending on where you're from.
Yeah, okay. Keoghan sounds cooler.
Oh my God, I love this so much. It's also Sabcat related. Espresso.
I'm
sorry, there is no X in espresso. I get mad when I see cafes called espresso.
That's the one time. I mean, the fact people name their business an incorrect name is so sad.
It's so upsetting.
But that's the one word I will correct people on. Like,
Really, will you?
Yeah, espresso. Yesterday, I'm going to out him. My housemate said, I'm just so unorganised. And I was like, disorganised? Under my breath.
Are
But he
you a
didn't hear.
corrector?
I'm not, but in my head I am. But for espresso, I will. Because it's like, no, mate, it's espresso. There's an S there. There is no X.
Can we please talk next week about word snobbery?
Yes, let's do it.
Because I find it very hard and I'm ashamed to say it.
But I feel like you're bettering someone by doing it.
I would never correct anyone, ever, but I find it very hard to get past birthday with an F.
Oh, and people, yeah.
I don't know what to do about that because it's like they cease to exist as a human being just because they get the F and the TH flipped up. That is wrong of me.
No, I get it. We all have our isms.
What about this one? The mascot of the 2024 Paris Olympic Games, the name was Frege. Derived from the Phrygian cap. Who cares?
Who cares? I mean, you and I could not care less about the Olympics.
I love this one. I think I get this wrong. You go online and you buy very cheap stuff, but it's not from Temu. It's from...
Shein.
Yes. It is not called that. It is called Shein.
Really?
Yes. And my daughter calls it Shein, and I've always in my mind gone, it's Shein, but I won't correct you.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I've learned something then.
Shein. Then there's Speculoos, those spicy biscuits or something. Who cares? No one says this. No one knows who Josco Gvalala is. And there's someone else and someone else. So do you know about snooze? Snooze.
No.
S-N-U-S. It's a smokeless tobacco.
My mates take that, yeah.
Kids, we need to talk about that. What is going on? Is this like Civil War times in America, people are chewing snuff again.
I know. And I'm like, wait, is that just a really thick piece of 5 gum or what is that?
No, we need to talk about that next week,
add
as
that to
well
the
as
list.
birthday.
All right.
Happy birthday. Have a good birthday. And before we go, we need to talk about this. The internet knows everything that goes on in our minds. There's a picture of broccolini with the label, and those big, thick, pink elastic bands. They are the finest things in the market.
I've got a drawer of them.
And it just says, these are some of the best elastic bands money can buy. Bang on. And also, guess what? Money can't buy them. You've got to get the broccolini to get them for free.
Health is wealth. Have a beautiful weekend. Our friends Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel are up next. I'll see you Monday.
I'll bring you some chicken soup in hospital when you're passed out with alcohol poisoning.
Thank you.
Now check this out.
The Chrissie Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.